Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So today is Friday, which only means one thing. Today is Marketwatch. Real important little quick thing though, as you see there, save the date, 2024 roadmap reveal. Only 5 months late, but we'll take it. On May 14th at 4 PM game time on Twitch. So we'll definitely be doing a video on that. Basically what's going to be the outlay of the content for the rest of the year, along with any other things you want to announce or change in the stream. But that is not why we're here. We are here for Marketwatch and what the price rises and price falls are for the Grand Exchange for Runescape 3. As always, we'll start with the price rises and we'll get going from there. Now, from the recent promo event and looking at the Grand Exchange, there are going to be a lot of them as well. There were some updates to the Slayer wildcards. Now, the Slayer wildcards now have the sort of specified Slayer monsters, so that's going to bring a lot more Slayer wildcards in the game. And I'm not quite sure if that meant like the old school Slayer wildcard has now vanished and been replaced by these new ones which are sort of pointed towards the actual task. But we'll see. We'll go through and have a look. So as you see, for the top half, we have a great selection of these wildcards, and these will probably be here for maybe a week or two because they'll just need to find their prices on where they need to be. It seems they all started at 30k, but there'll be more demands for some than others, and they'll go up and down depending on their popularity, how OP they are, and how much people are after the card for. So the original Slayer wildcard is 64.8k, but I have a feeling that'll be a lot higher if they've been taken out of the game. This one allowed you to pick any task, and this will provide like a greater level of flexibility. Maybe we do a little video over the weekend looking at all the other wildcards as well, just to see how their prices are and if they're actually worth doing or not. I do think they are a really expensive way to train Slayer. Slayer really is the most enjoyable skill in my opinion. So to kind of use wildcards and pay for it as well, kind of goes against what you do Slayer for, but it is what it is. So we've got the Absol Creature, Life Strike Worm, we have Edamu, Lost Grove Creature, Ripper Demon, and Stalker Creature all here. All at about 34.5k because they all have gone up because they've all been put as a base price of 30k each. So other stuff as well, Fight Orb is up, 160 GP, too cheap already and still too cheap for how profitable Battle Staffs are. Battle Staffs are going to be huge profit for a long time because of how cheap orbs are. And Opal is 467 GP each, and Lesser Necroplasm is still on the rise at 176. So really good time to probably cash in and do that now if you need some AFK time or downtime as well. If you are running like a free-to-play account or looking to work your way back into like pay-to-play, Lesser Necroplasm is probably the best thing you can do in free-to-play to make some money anyway. We've got regular Ghostly Ink, which is 8.1k. Again, really good money-making method. Keep an eye out on that. Check the margins because it will be pretty decent. Manuscripts are full at 11.6 and medium bladed adamant salvage at 5.6. Gemstone wildcards, again, similar to the rest, 33.8. A silver bar is 2.5k, again, pretty decent for a money making method. And springs have actually gone over 4k, so 4.4k there. Huge rise for this week, and I know I have been saying it for a couple of weeks, but if you do have any springs in your bank, have a look, see if it's worth cashing out, because there's a nice little bit of cash there now. Oak Logs, over 1,000 coins, 1,051 coins there. Silverhawks, 3.3k, not too bad, pretty good. A Raw Blubber Jellyfish, blue variety, 12.8k. Greater Demon, Corrupted Creature, Soul Devours, cards are there as well, and again, this literally looks like there's every card for every possible task. Keys of a Crossing, bouncing back up, 505,000 coins each. And a Purple Santa is 60.3 mil. Ectoplasm did finally sort of have that bounce back up because I think they were going just too hard down. Don't get me wrong, I think these will go up to about 2k and then start to like go back down again because of the supply of Ectoplasm. And with people doing rituals over bonus XP, extra influx of Ectoplasm will come in anyway, but it's 1880 for a price as well. Emerald is 450 GP each. Quam Incense Sticks 25.1k. One of the best flips I've done on the bond account is Quam Incense Sticks, so definitely keep an eye on that. Incense Sticks in general, just made profit, so really good thing to keep an eye on. Alteration Necklace 2.4 mil. Uncut Moonstone 2.3. Surprised they've sort of stuck to their price and held their price, but it's good that they've got some value there as well. Obviously over time they will go down, but for the time being there seems to be enough demand to keep them high. And that's what we like. And if anything, they can just bring a little bit more profit to those doing necromancy and doing rituals, which is always good. Super Restore Flask, just under 20k now. That's gone up. Definitely worth seeing if it's profit to turn the potions into flasks, because that could be an option. Great Ghostly Ink, 8.5k there. And Mammoth Tusk is 22.9. If you do mammoths, that's really good. A Raw Potato, 1,200 coins each. And an Astral Rune, 751 GP each. Got a couple more seeds floating around. Profit. The Wraith Walk Override is 89 mil. Green Santa is now for 20 mil, and the Meerkat Scroll is now 9k each. Extreme Magics on the way up, 13k each. Snape Grass, if you do farm them with the allotment patches, 318 GP each. Decorated Divination Urn, 9.4k. Decorated Fishing Urn, 10.2. I imagine Urn's going to have a little bit of a bump, ready for bonus XP. They were a little bit too cheap. Dragonstone Necklaces, 9.9k. They were very much over mid when we were doing that Dragonstone video. And because of the price of skill necklaces and how much profit skill necklaces are, they might go up. Again, said it in the video, if Dragonstones are available for a cheap enough price over the bonus XP, make sure to pick them up because it will be cheaper than their standard price anyway. Silver Ore, 724 GP each, so to turn those into silver bars is actually decent money if you're a free-to-play account as well. And White Marble is now 4.5k each. So the release of all these wildcards have kind of like killed off the price rises this week because they've sort of dominated. But there's definitely enough stuff dotted around here for you to make some money if you wanted to. It looks like the Ghostly Inks are doing really well. Definitely focus on them, definitely get them done because you're limited to price limits as well every 4 hours. So make sure to do as much of that as you can. And then just have a comb for your bank. If you've got any spare Silverhawk feathers, any spare springs, any like sort of stuff here as well, just make sure to cash out if you are comfortable with doing so as well. Definitely look at cashing out your archaeology materials. I'm surprised there's not as many there as what there normally are, but we shall see. Right, so price falls. Again, there'll be some of the wildcards here. Maybe for the creatures which aren't as like needed or wanted. The Assassin's Walkover Ride, because it's been re-released, has dropped a third again. So that's 883 mil for the Assassin's Walkover Ride. May get it. You never know. May get it. So, for cards so far, we've got Shadow Creature and Crystal Shapeshifter, which kind of makes sense because they're pretty rubbish tasks. Stonewall Segment's gone down 9.1k. Grimy Toadflax 5.4. U-Logs 630. Again, these three items have been pretty much on the rise a little while, so we probably needed to balance out a little bit. Grimy Qualm 3.6k. We have Green Dragon Hide at just under 500 GP each. It is mad how cheap Green Dragon Hide is. Really is mental, but it's supposed to say to the game in a minute, so yeah, maybe money turning that into leather, maybe money, well, definitely probably be money to turn that into Dragon Hide bodies and throw into your app machine. So if you've got a low account looking to train crafting, that could definitely be a viable option. Spirit Rune, down, again, expected it. The Necromancy runes have been rising for a little while, so we're expecting that. Grapes down to 12k, Uncut Diamonds, again, these two items are up in the price rises for a couple of weeks. They will always going to go down. And again, this is what happens with bonus XP a lot. People kind of cash out a week before, so prices do dip. So never buy things on release of the announcement, because you will be able to get an opportunity to buy things a lot cheaper during that time. Magic Seed 36.5k. Powder Burials 219, Limestone Brick 1.1, Water Orb, don't do it, 3k, Raw Poison Meat 1.3, Necronium Bar, which was one of the big rises last week, 8.6, Berserker Ring 11.7. Again, if you're looking for your Reaver's Ring, hold off a little bit longer, and I think it will be time to buy because it will be a lot cheaper. Willow Frame on its way down, it was very high for what it was. Mortmire Fungus 3.4k, surprised it's gone down that early, a little bit of room I thought still there. Shield Left Half 64.3k, Red Dragon Hide 1.2, Blood of Orcus 13k, which is actually a decent price. Keep an eye on that because if it goes any cheaper, definitely worth picking up for binding contracts. Wine of Sara 41.7k, not too bad. Staff of Sliske 215 mil for that. Again, for a tier 92, that is just stupidly cheap. Again, we know Necromancy is a meta, but still, like a 92 tiered weapon for 200 mil is just crazy, especially how easy you can make 200 mil. Willow Logs under 1,000 coins, 922. Ashes, 1294. Again, these will bounce up and down. Ripper Demon Scrolls, 5341. And Org Bones is 10.8k. Acromium Mammoths, Wildcard, 28.1k. Super Necromancy Potion, 23.8. Offhand Armadillo Crossbow, 2.8 mil as well. Dragon Bones, rip. At least we didn't have to do that at the end of the video, but that's 2,020 GP each. White Berries, 3,000 coins. Red Spider Eggs, 185. Raw Rocktails, 117. And Armadillo Chain Skirt at 3.9 mil. So, a lot of the secondaries or the items which have really started to fly up, or things we've picked out lately as well, like just going up. So, White Berries, Fungus, on the way down, which I don't know. It just seemed a bit too quick or just a bit too early to do that. Could I see him bouncing? Maybe. But there's a lot of scaling stuff in like the price falls this week. There's some grimy herbs I didn't expect to be there, especially Toadflax. I mean, Blood of Orcus never really crashes, so I don't know why that's done that. But definitely keep an eye on Blood of Orcus because, like, if it gets to around the 10k mark, it's going to be the cheapest time for you to buy binding contracts. If you can save money on binding contracts, that's just as good as the binding contracts actually being up in price, because you're still saving money and your margins and stuff like that. But yeah, a bit of a weird one really. I think we're sort of having a pre-bonus XP live crash before we've actually got there. But there could be times like for you to cash in on supplies being cheaper, either do your stuff, either stock up on your stuff. If you're doing Fort for Construction, you can save a little bit on the Stonewall segments you're going to need, or if you're looking to make some potions or some unfinished. There's definitely some grinding potions around you can pick up and buy for a decent price as well. But yeah, Dragon Bones at 2,020 GP each is not what we want to see, but we move, we'll keep going, and we will keep training that prayer for future as well. But thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.